Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. It is Sunday, so y'all already know it is mimosas and makeup. I have a mocktail today, y'all. A mockmosa. It is my, what is it? Mango bubbly mixed with my Gutsy Zero Vitamin water. It's real good, y'all. And I have it in a fancy glass, so you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to have my fancy glass for this fancy makeup we're gonna play with today. I just wanna share my little Chanel collection today. So I'm not gonna do like the overhead shots and show everything like that. Just gonna play with it and do a look. Some of the stuff I've used, a couple of the things are new, and I'm excited to just experience it with y'all. So if you wanna see my little collection, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, and you want to connect with another makeup enthusiast such as myself and this wonderful community, definitely consider joining because we'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Now, I just want to first and foremost say I am not minimizing my collection by saying it's little. I'm happy with the collection that I have, and every so often something from a luxury brand catches my eye, and because they're not brands that I'm frequently buying from as of right now, I feel like, yeah, I can go ahead and purchase a couple of things here and there. I'm not gonna be able to get any like full collections or anything like that because it's very pricey, but you know how it is. And y'all, I have not been buying any eyeshadow palettes. I bought the Dollhouse palette and that's it. So I'm proud. So let's get into my collection. Now, what I do want to say, and like this is full transparency, when I made my first purchase from Chanel, it was just because I saw other YouTubers getting it. I had no interest. I felt like it was overpriced. I was just doing it to be doing it. I felt like in order to grow my channel, I had to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. I watch all types of YouTube content, and kind of the circle of new YouTubers that I was in at that time, and I'm not saying I'm not in that circle or I'm not friends with any of these people anymore, but you know that there are channels that specialize solely in luxury, and that's what they were doing. So that's when I started getting like the Tom Ford stuff, even though, you know, I got it from Akari, the Dior Quints, it just, but that's not my lane. Like, I love a good indie palette, singles, and I love to mash it up with some luxury stuff like this. So I don't necessarily feel like I have a lane or need to stay in a lane. I like to get what calls to me, but I will say that at that time, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea, and I can be honest about it. Luckily, with the products that I purchased from Chanel, they were things that I actually still really like. I never look at it and say, why did I get, well, one of the things I do say, like, why did I buy that? So just wanted to share that because I just wanted to share it. I like to be honest, like, because reflecting back on my makeup journey and my purchases is gonna help me, you know, along the road. And to be honest, I've had those same thoughts about purchases I've made that aren't luxury, like ColourPop or, you know, indie singles. I've had those thoughts no matter what end of the makeup spectrum they're on. So putting that out there. Okay, now get into the products. I will say when you receive a box from Chanel, it's very fancy. I'll pop a reel up of the latest things that I purchased. It's very fancy. It makes you feel like, and as you should, I got something that's really nice, it's luxurious, it's packed really well, and I think that makes everyone feel good. But the proof is in the pudding as far as, do we really like the item? Even though the packaging is nice and the little velvet pouch it comes in is nice, if you don't like what's inside of that, like the actual makeup, I don't know, the experience is all for naught. So the first thing that I purchased was this, now I'm trying with the French, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get it in. the Les Four Ombres quad. And this is Candeur et Seduction. So Candeur in French is like candor in English, and then et is and then seduction. So it's like, I'm thinking like the honesty of seduction, honesty and seduction, something like that. But when you look at the color story of this, it is a very seductive looking quad. It's also really good for Valentine's Day, I think. So with this quad, we have these 3 varying shades of red here. And then this shimmer is actually like a pink champagne. So they're all in that red pink family. I love this quad for creating a smoky red eye, which is what we're gonna do in this video. With this, I got an eyeliner that I have looked all over for because I do wear it often, and it's in the shade Romance. It's like a red eyeliner. I'm not sure if I have anything else that particular color, but it really goes well with this. It's like, maybe it's like this shade, maybe. It's called Romance, and I'm sure I'll find it right after the video. So that's all I got in my very first Chanel purchase, and I really loved it. Oh no, I got one more thing. So the other thing I got in that order was the Rouge Coco Flash, and this is the shade 134 Lust. This reminds me kind of like your Pat McGrath Divinal Lip Shines. I have something like this, like a balm from YSL that I really like, and this is kind of the same thing. So you can see it's very sheer, and this is what it looks like up close. And again, this is something I wear frequently. It stays on my dresser because I use it a lot. So those 2 items and the lip liner I purchased in 2020. I can't remember what time of year it came out, maybe the fall, but I didn't stop there. The next thing I got, and I'm smiling because this thing is well loved, is the chains. This is my blush right here. There are no, well, you can see a little bit of the chains, but this was the first blush that I bought by Chanel. You saw that I have the Comete blush too, and that's my second one. But oh my gosh, I love this blush. So you can see, well, you can still see the chains there, but they were very, very prominent. So I'm proud because it is something that is being used. Here is a swatch of the blush, and you can see that it has a shimmer to it, but it's very smooth. And this is considered an illuminating powder blush. So I love this. Okay, I had to get August a snack, and now I forgot what I was saying. I think I was just saying how much I love this blush, and I love that it's an illuminating blush. I love how smooth it is. I like the way it makes my skin look. So when I ordered the blush, despite Chanel having free shipping, I felt as though, what's the point of just getting one thing?
I want my tissues.
What?
Tissues.
Can you get them? He's laughing so hard, he can't even get his whole thought out. Here he comes.
Oh.
Marky, what are you laughing about?
I'm so free.
Huh?
I'm so free.
You so what? Toy Story 3.
Yes.
Oh. Here you go. Can you shut my door? I love you. What I was trying to say was I felt the need to order something else, even though there was nothing else that I really wanted. And I realized that that is a habit of mine that needs to stop. Now, when I order things, it's like, order what you came to order. Do what you came to do. We don't need to put any extras in the cart. Like, there wasn't a sale. And even if it is a sale, that's still a bad habit for me because I get out of control. And I know I'm not by myself, but this is why I bought this shade. Now this is the shade Or Blanc, and this is the Ombre Premier. Now, Or Blanc, immediately I'm thinking that meant white. It means like white gold, kind of like a metallic. And this is the shade. I do recognize I did not swatch the eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow quad, so I'll either pop the swatches in or swatch them in a minute. And these have the chains on it. And here is that shade. And there's nothing wrong with the eyeshadow formula or anything like that. But if you know my eyeshadow collection, you know that there was no need for me to purchase this shade. So I'm not saying it was a waste, but I kind of am, because I have this shade. I have better versions of this shade. It was just me feeling a way about just ordering the blush, and there was no need to feel that way. Like, the only person that was making me feel that way was me. All right, so the blush and the single eyeshadow shade, those were purchased, I believe, in 2020 as well. Like way later in the year. I don't think I bought them in 2021. I don't. If I did, it was super early in 2021, but I think it was at the end of 2020. Yes, because that Chains blush was their holiday blush. That's how I know. All right, so fast forward, no more Chanel purchases. So fast forward a year later, we hit December of 2021. Okay. I bought the Rouge Coco lipstick in the shade Adrienne. This is shade 402. I watched a video by Andreea, who is a makeup artist in Paris, and I have really fallen in love with her. And look at this. It's just your perfect nude. You know, I love nude lip shades. I really do. Those are my favorite things. And she did a video. I'll have to link it. It might have been 10 luxury lipsticks that you won't regret buying, something like that. And this was one of them. And I was like, I want this. And I kind of waited a little bit, but then when it got close to the new year, I was like, no, I'm getting it. I want Adrienne. Like, I have been thinking about it. So this is the shade here, and I think it's just perfect. I think it is a perfect nude lipstick. It's pink. I don't know. There's kind of like a little, maybe, I don't want to say peach tone in it. Don't get me the line. I love this. It might not be everyone's perfect nude, but it's perfect for me, and I absolutely love it. This lipstick is kind of like has a satin finish. I'm grabbing two Lisa Eldridge lipsticks because I was thinking maybe this reminds me of, no, not this one, just one. I was thinking maybe it reminds me of Velvet Intrigue, almost like a satin version of Velvet Intrigue. So maybe, y'all let me know. See? They're very similar, but this one is like just satiny, kind of hydrating. I love this lipstick so much, but Intrigue is almost like the same type of shade in a matte version, I think. So that's how I came to having Adrienne, and I love this one. It stays on my dresser. Which brings me to my newest purchase, because there hadn't been another blush that caught my eye since La Comete collection came out. That blush with the star, I was like, oh, that's mine. That is mine. And the lipsticks looked so nice. I was just like, you know what? Based on my track record, I do use all of these things, so it won't be a makeup regret. So I just was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And I will say this, after I saw the star blushes, then those other two blushes came out. I really wanted both of them, and I talked and comparisoned myself out of those. I'll put a picture of them because it's like a peach one and a brown one. Pictures are a little deceptive though, I will say. Now, the whole collection, I'll have to put a picture up of that because there were, I don't know, maybe 5 lipsticks. I can't remember how many, but there were a few shades in this La Comete collection, and Comete is Comet, so it's the Comet collection. I believe this collection is inspired by some jewelry pieces that Coco Chanel made a long time ago, and they had stars. So I did get 2 of the Rouge Allure Velvet lipsticks. The first shade is 108, Terre d'Etoile. So the lipstick has the Chanel logo, and then it has the star here on the other side, and then you push it in order to take out the actual lipstick. Terre in French, T-E-R-R-E, I believe means earth, And étoile means star. It's kind of like a medium pink. That's the shade here. So as you can see, it's right up my alley with the type of lipsticks that I wear frequently. And it has like a satiny finish to it. I really like that. I can't wait to try them on. And although I'm not a huge fan of dark lipsticks, when I see a darker lipstick that really stands out to me, I would like to wear that every once in a while. And then obviously that lipstick would be the hero of the makeup look. This is the shade 178, which is Brun Celeste. So Brun, B-R-U-N, is brown. And then Celeste is like heavenly, like celestial or whatever. So that's that. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like silver, really fine glitter particles. It's not gonna be something that's gonna be really distinct on your lips, but I just noticed that. So you see there's a little bit of shine there with the lipstick. So y'all, okay, there's Annabelle. This is later me coming in because I filmed the whole video and realized I did not show y'all the blush. This is later me coming back to the earlier part of the video and just putting this in. What a mess, y'all. So this is the blush Comete. It is a soft glow blush and the shade is Coral Étoile. So like coral star. And it has this CC and star imprint in it. So I don't even know if you can see the, I don't know, what do you call this? The back and forth that is happening here. But yes, y'all, oh my gosh, what a loser. I cannot believe that. But this is the blush, y'all. So we're gonna get back to the video and I'm gonna try this on after I do the eye look, which I really just finished. But look at that, y'all. Wait, let me swatch it too. Oh my God, I can't with myself right now. I really can't with myself right now. Let me swatch it. Here we go. Look at that. So here's the swatch of the blush. So at this point, I haven't tried it on, so I'm very curious how it's gonna show up. I do know that the peach one is more like a highlighter and not a blush, but this one, you know, I thought would be good for my skin tone. You can see it's a lot more vibrant than the Chains blush. So, all right, y'all, I cannot believe I did that. I almost forgot one other thing that was also a December panic buy. I think I might have gotten it with Adrienne actually, and this was the Beiges Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream, and this is $3.95 Tan Deep Bronze. This one right here. I had to, y'all. I didn't have to, but I had to. And look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I had to take pictures and stuff because we're gonna ruin this today, I think. So yeah, that's it. All right, y'all, so enough talking. What I'm gonna do now is put the music on. I am going to do the eye look. I'm going to try out the bronzer. I'm going to try on all 3 lipsticks. What else? Oh, and the blush. And then I'll be back at the end. And before I put the music on, let me just tell you what I have on my face. Today I use a combination, which I really didn't need to do, but I used the Auric Glow Lust. I used the shade Pyrite. If you're not familiar with this, it's like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. If you put it under your foundation, it just makes everything really dewy. And I just wasn't thinking because I use the glowish skin tint, so I look really dewy today. And this is in the shade, so I use both of these together. And for a minute, I was just like, okay, you look a little bit greasy. So I don't necessarily need to use those 2 together anymore. For concealer, I'm using the Dior Forever Skin Correct, and this is the shade 4N, and I could have gone lighter in this. 4N is like a great shade for all over my face though. Now, I tried a new setting powder today, and unfortunately, I'm not really going anywhere to like really test it out, but I think it looks good. And this is the Rare Beauty setting powder in light medium. This is it right here. What's cute about this setting powder is that it has this little cover here so that when you have it closed and you put your top on, when you open your powder, it doesn't make a huge mess. You're not gonna open it up and have powder all over the place. And I can really appreciate that. And you just slide this piece over and then it reveals the powder. So I think that's very smart. And I think everybody that makes loose powder should do that. All right, y'all, with that being said, let's put the music on.
Show ya. Show me the car where you turn me on. Where you telling me you want me down. Done it, I done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. But I'm from a city that's high school. I give them the cinema, I go. Cause you a bad money, she don't love money. She break hearts real fast like gunman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong. Cause I want ya, and it's hard to resist cause I need ya. And it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Hold me tight, holding on tonight. Holding a couple, no get to you clean and proper. Way I move, ain't no weekend lover. You gon' have me on your mind forever, ever. Thanks, baby, turn it down like a sweet and ready. Go slow, keep it nice and steady. Know that you been keeping.
What's up?
We're watching movies
In a little bit.
tonight.
Yes. Can I finish my video? As soon as I'm done, you can watch the movie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Know that you been keeping patience. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Show ya. Show me the car where you turn me on. Where you telling me you want me down.
Show me how you do that.
Pick it up, why you tryna find the pieces when you lick it up? Why I like it when you sense it when you take it up? Yeah, you know that I'm bad. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night?
Okay, you guys, so here's the eye. Like, I was going to try everything else on with the music, but then I was like, no, we need to talk through the blush. We need to talk through it because I know that's what y'all want to see. Leave it to me to make a Chanel eye look grungy and smoky, but because here's the thing. Sometimes people do luxury beauty and they just do like one shade on the lid, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? But no, for this money, no, I'm using all the shades, okay? I'm using lots of shades. I'm smoking it out, okay? The pigment is there. The mattes are matting. The shimmers could do some more shimming, but we made it work. Look at this. Red smoky eye. I can't. Yes, I can. I love this look. Okay, let's get to the blush, y'all. Oh my God. I just realized I did not show y'all the blush. So I just had to like edit the blush and swatch into the early part of the video because I don't know what was happening here. We're gonna go ahead and try the blush on, and I think you can see that CC and Star, which is, you know, going to be gone at some point. Probably very soon. Now, before we put the blush on, I really like the bronzer. I feel like it is just a part of my skin. It's warm, but it's not too warm. I really like it a lot. I can say I'll probably be using that very often. And I like cream bronzers. All right, so I'm going in with this Bristles Beauty brush. I'm trying to avoid the imprint, but you know, it's inevitable. All right, and that's how much I picked up. I just wanna go slow. Let's see what this blush looks like. Ooh. Now this blush does have a scent. I can't remember if my Chains blush had a scent, but it probably did. It's not anything really strong though. Like, I don't smell it right now. Trying to think if there is a shade in the Pat McGrath blush line that is like this, but I can't think right now of anything. That's really pretty. Now, I'm not saying other brands don't have a coral blush or anything like that, but you can see it's not matte, but it's not super shimmery. Like, I did bring it down a little low, but I just wanted to like put enough on so that you can see it. But I think it's pretty. Is it a special blush? I would say no. I would say you can find this shade in another brand. For me, I just really liked the detailing of the star on there, and I just knew how much I liked the other blush that I had, and that was just the deciding factor for me. And that's you know, that's just how I feel about it. And I feel like my skin looks really smooth. All right, y'all, so that's the blush, you know. Is it spectacular? No. Is it cute? Yes, it is. Yes, it is cute. So let's get into the lip shades. That's my lip bleeding. So we're gonna go from lightest to darkest, and we're gonna start with Adrienne. This was not a part of the collection. This is just a lip shade that I have that I just love. Now I do have a little bit of the Merit lip oil on. My lips have been really dry, so, and it's been really cold here. I'm like always putting something on my lips. But as you can see, it's just a beautiful nude shade, and 9 times out of 10, this would be the shade that I would wear with this look because the eyes are the standout. And I didn't share this, but this is a ColourPop eyeliner. See, I'm like, I will mix it all up, okay? ColourPop and Chanel, another CC, okay? Like, oh, I can't. So it's a plum liner because that's my thing. I love plum liners. Now for mascara, this is Le Volume de Chanel mascara. It's a sample. I've never bought a mascara from them, but it's the shade 10 Noir. So it's a black mascara, supposed to be volumizing. I really don't know much about their mascara, but I just figured I'd try it out. What do y'all think of the shade Adrienne? Let me know. I think it's beautiful. The lipstick feels really good on, like no complaints here. Let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna do the Terre d'Etoile shade. This is the Rouge Allure Velvet. Oh, this shade is not gonna be bad with this look either. This shade would be really nice with this look. It might just be me, but I don't smell the fragrance with the lipstick. I was thinking about my Gucci lipsticks, which I love my Gucci lipsticks, but it tastes like flowers. You know what I mean? I would say that I like these better than the Gucci lipsticks just because there's no fragrance that I'm tasting. So this is the shade. I think this is beautiful with the look as well. It's not too dark and it's not gonna overpower the smoky eye. And I could see me wearing it to work. I can see me wearing it every day. I'm probably one of the only silly people that wear lipstick under a mask, but it's like I have so much lipstick, and now that I wear those KN95 ones, it doesn't really mess up the lipstick too much. So now we're moving into the very first lip product that I purchased, which is the Rouge Coco Flash in the shade Lust. And this is, we're getting deeper here because I'm going from lightest to darkest. And you can tell this has a little more shine. I love this one. I love this one so much, y'all. You know, going back and revisiting your collection is good. And then it's like, you're really reminded about why you like something. I'm like, ooh, do I want one of those new summer shades? Anyway, that's not what we're trying to do here. But I love this color too, even though it's deep. I love it. And it's like, with like, you don't even need a liner. Okay. Okay, y'all, so here's the last one, the Brun Celeste. This is the one I was most excited for. And just so you know, because I did say there were some like really fine glitters, you cannot feel the glitters. Like, I mean, they're really, really fine. So this one I would definitely do with a liner for sure. And as you know, and probably have heard me talk about it, I always feel like I can't get the lipstick far enough in. And I'm always very self-conscious about this here. If y'all know any tricks for that, please share. I am very happy to have these shades though. Now, yeah, see, like this is too vampy for me. Hey, Marky.
Apple juice.
You'd like some apple juice? Okay, I'll be out in 1 second. Yeah, so this is a bit...
Come on.
No, you come on. Hell said some come on. Like, I've been doing stuff for y'all all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's too dark for me. Like, I would have to have a very light eye if I want to wear that. And that's just me, just because I don't... that's too much, honey. That is too much. But do I like that shade? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna go back to the first shade, the Terre d'Etoile shade. I think that one is best. And I'll put this back on and then I will wrap up this video. All right, you guys, I am back. I did put that shade on over top of my taupe Merit lip oil, so I'm sure the color is a bit distorted, but yeah, my lips are just so dry right now. I can't. This is too much. Final thoughts. Revisiting my Chanel collection, I still love it. The only thing that I could have done without was that single shade, the Or Blanc shade. I mean, it looks cool on the eyes, but again, I have it 10 times over with my indie singles and in other palettes, so it just wasn't a necessity at all. As far as the eyeshadow quad, I still love this quad, and I was even thinking this pink shimmer, pink champagne shimmer, would be a beautiful highlighter shade. I just didn't want to put anything on because the blush does have a glow to it, so I left it alone, but I would definitely use this as a highlighter. As far as the blushes go, my Chains blush, I've already told you, is one of my favorite blushes, and I love an illuminating type blush. This new blush, the Soft Glow blush with the star, I think it's beautiful too. I don't regret it at all. I just think we can find it in other brands and find it cheaper. And by the way, the Brun Rouge blush, the one that a lot of people are, I'm just about done, you just have to give me 2 minutes. The one that everyone's really loving, that deep one, someone told me that the shade Savage by NARS was very close to it, and I ended up getting that shade in the, what is this called? Afterglow blush palette, because I really wanted Exhibit A, which I haven't used yet. But when I saw that Savage was in it, I was like, oh yeah, I really want it. And I was also thinking that the Savage shade would be pretty close to the Chains blush, and so it really is. So this is Savage by NARS, and that's the Chains. They're super close. This one is the Chains and this one is Savage. I don't right now have a comparison shade for the light blush, but I will look for that. And I'm working on a dupe video for that Mediterranean quad. The shades look very similar when you look at them. They're different, but they're not that different. And we can find those shades elsewhere. Let me know if you all want to see a dupe video for that. I really was thinking about doing that because I really do think that we can find those shades elsewhere. We can find them as singles. If you have singles, you probably have some very similar shades to that Mediterranean quad. So it's just a thought. I'm trying to dupe things in my collection that I see that I may be slightly interested in. I wasn't really interested in that one, but I knew a lot of people would be. It's got like these beautiful embossings on them and everything. And if you look at the promo pictures, you know, it's like summertime and it's like this light and airy look. Like, makeup but no makeup, and you know, they have the little balms that go with it, but like I'll get a balm and dupe the palette. That's what I'm thinking right now if I'm gonna get anything at all. So thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me today. I know it was a different kind of video because I really don't focus on luxury beauty a whole lot, but this collection is very special to me, you know, and it kind of started out just as something that I was getting just to be getting, but there are actually some products here that I really and truly love, and all of them, like I said, except for that one shade, but that shade can stick around too. They're all gonna stay a part of my collection because I think it's absolutely beautiful and I love the quality of it too. So I hope this was therapy for you, because it definitely was for me. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate y'all. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself, talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.